what's the word, man? It's a lot going on in battle rap. Finally happy to get back to actual battle rap events. And they starting to roll. They starting to roll, man. Shout out ARP. Shout out Lawrence. Shout out Wing. Shout out the whole staff over at Red Breed Entertainment. Divide and Conquer went down this past Saturday. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was a pretty damn good event, all things considered. Was a little shocked that the J Jeans and J Murder battle wasn't happening that day. Apparently, that battle actually took place the day before in a kind of like a walk down type outdoor, you know what I'm saying, battle, you know what I'm saying, for the streets type setting. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But shout out to everybody, man. I am hearing some things for as what's going on in battle rap right now. Apparently, allegedly, bro, they saying that they was able to get DNA's tooth channel taken down. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Dude, DNA Tooth be out of pocket. He be doing some crazy things. You know what I'm saying? He definitely don't spare no punches, and he will paint a certain narrative. But to get his channel taken down, my question to the battle rap community is: are y'all gonna miss DNA Tooth? Because I'll be honest, I didn't know anything about DNA's Tooth until I became a blogger. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to him. You know, I think all he gonna do is just, you know what I'm saying, kind of take a step back, regroup, repackage himself, and reemerge again in a couple months. But that's what I'm saying. He gonna be right back. These fools, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. And he did, man. He can't. You know, it's a different time. It's a different type of platform. It's a different type of media. But he gave us content to talk about. He definitely did. Good or bad or indifferent. I'm not saying he was good for the culture. I'm not saying he bad for the culture. But what I do support is I do support media. Now, I also say this. In order to rock on YouTube, you gotta know the rules to the game. You just can't be putting everybody in your YouTube channels. You just can't be putting everybody on your YouTube channels. You need to make sure that they're public figures. You need to make sure that these are not just common folk that you just screen recording. And that's why I kind of backed off of my screen recording stuff, because one, I didn't want my channel to be filled with so much of other people's opinion that I lose sight of my own. But secondly, I wanted to make sure I would not run into situations like this. But shout out to DNA Tooth, man. You know what I'm saying? I know he gonna be back, and you know, a lot of people, y'all talking crazy on you. You know he about to be back with a vengeance. But man, let's get back to it, man. Like I said, Divide and Conquer went down this past Saturday. I thought the card was great overall. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably gonna give it a solid 8, man. A solid 8. Definitely got a lot of battles with replay value. Shout out to Caution and QB. I thought Bad News and Pain also has a lot of replay value. A Ward and Big K. Again, I'm sorry, Mama Ward. I know you was in for the recap, but yeah, the dog definitely struck again off the first watch. And then Hollow and Ill Will definitely have a lot of replay value as well. So I mean, what more can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? Even a Coach Corleone and B Magic, like, that was a good back and forth. But y'all know what we watching RBE for, man. Shout out to RBE, man. You know, I appreciate y'all, but I'm looking for the big events. I'm trying to pop out the RBE. I need a maxed out this year. I need a maxed out. Now, I will say this, RBE, you got some potential battles out there that's looming. I seen 4 battlers. Look, you divide them, you got 2 battles right there for your card. Give me Hollow the Dime versus Cassidy. Shout out Cass. I thought Cassidy did a good job moderating the face-offs too. I don't think a lot of people gave him credit for that, but I thought he did pretty good moderating the face-off. You know, he a bit of an antagonist. He really know how to ruffle the feathers and get the conversations going. So shout out to Cassidy on that behalf. But him versus Hollow, did y'all see how fast Hollow jumped up when he thought he was about to get a one-rounder in with Cassidy real quick? I never seen somebody jump into a telephone booth and pop out so quickly in my life, quicker than Superman. He was ready to battle immediately. And I like the back and forth and the subliminal shots that was definitely taking at Cass. Cass already said he want to be out, you know what I'm saying? He want to be outside like 3 times this year. I like that. I like the fact, and he talking to multiple platforms. He's not just talking to RBE. He talking to the URL. I gotta assume that he's talking. He said he was talking to Chrome 23. He's one of them names in battle rap that, you know what I'm saying, he definitely gonna move the algorithm. He definitely gonna create new and interesting storylines for battle rap to kind of sink their teeth into. So shout out to Cass, man. Him versus Hollow. I definitely want to see that battle because you know Hollow ain't gonna play. You know Hollow not gonna play. But another battle that they have underneath they sleeve that I've been waiting on. I've been kind of clamoring, kind of talking a little bit about this battle, but now we here. Ill Will versus Hitman Holla. The question simply is this: is Ill Will ready to battle Hitman Holla? That is my question. Now, mind you, let's run this thing back a couple years. When Ill Will was on his run over at RBE, when he was running through everything, that was the battle that he was clamoring for. Yeah, the Hollow battle was out there, but I think if you ask Ill Will what battle means more, it gotta be Holla. He gotta be Holla. Mac Myron is on Bags and Bodies saying Ill Will looks up to Holla. He wants to, you know what I'm saying? When he first started watching battle rap, Ill Will's inspiration was Hitman Holla. Now, the problem that Ill Will had, I would say, is that he got sat down versus Rosenberg Raw. And the thing is that the good thing about Ill Will and ARP is that they are very invested in each other. They are very invested in each other's career. So ARP doesn't want to give him a Hitman Holla battle if there's no momentum for that. And in return, Ill Will shouldn't even take a battle with Hitman Holla if you ain't got no momentum. It should have happened while he was on his run. I get that, but then you also got to think, okay, that's a big battle. Hitman Holla probably going for what? 100K a battle, somewhere between 75 to 100K a battle. You got to have a card that can support that. You just can't have one great battle and call it a maxed out. Y'all forgetting everything that was on maxed out. You had Daylight and King Los. You had A-Ward Ill Will. You had Calico Hitman. Like, you had battles to help build up to really lay the foundation for a maxed out. That's why I think him coming off of this Hollow battle, and Hitman don't pop off a battle rap unless he actually thinking about battle rap. He was sitting right there front row, right behind ARP, kind of like the second layer of people watching Ill Will. You can even see Ill Will during his battle with Hollow taking time out to address and rap to Hitman. He know what this battle was about. Ill Will held his own against Calico, so of course he's ready to stand in front of Hollow. But he didn't have no momentum. That's easy to say, but if we look at the last 3 battles for Ill Will, and subjectively we can look at the last 3 battles for Hitman, because I know what y'all are gonna say. So if we look at the last 3 battles for Ill Will, respectfully, Hollow, 40 bars, Rosenberg Raw. I got him losing to Rosenberg Raw. I had him losing a very good battle to 40 bars. And again, I think that the Hollow and Ill Will is honestly preference. I gave Hollow the first, I gave Ill the second, and then the third really is a preference. To me, it comes down to, did you like this short, impactful round of Hollow, or did you like the consistency of Ill Will in that third? So if you look at Hitman Holla last battles, you got the Calico, you have Cassidy, and then I think before that is Tay-Rock. Had him beating Tay-Rock. The Cassidy battle, for me, I thought he beat Cassidy because I know a little bit more of the history behind like what Hitman is saying. I could relate to a lot of the historical references he was using when he talks about the battle rap freestyle that ended up getting him an opportunity to be with Cassidy in the studio, but then Cassidy flipping that and saying you did all that and you brought your basketball and I signed your basketball. Like, again, why are you bringing a basketball to the studio? But respectfully, I get it. The Calico, I thought Hitman did well in the Calico battle, but I did have him. I had Hitman first and third and on the first watch, but when you go back and watch that battle, if people say they got Calico winning, I can't necessarily argue against it. From another perspective, when has a Midwest battle been lackluster? Hold on, so bro. Never said that it's gonna be lackluster. I'm just kind of laying the foundation on both sides to where we at right now. And I would say this: the last couple battles for Hitman, I don't think they have been his best performances. Honestly, I don't think they have been his best performances. I think that the Cassidy battle, you know what I'm saying, everything that happened in the face-off, all the promotion, it probably hurt Hitman a little bit. His reaction in the face-off, for the majority, hurt his, I think, hit the outcome of the battle for him a little bit. It kind of swayed the opinion of battle rappers and the opinion of the community, because a lot of people after that face-off was definitely pulling for Cassidy. Now the Calico battle, everybody know Calico is hard to beat, period. No matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? You can be one of the greats. And Hitman Holla certainly is that. But at the end of the day, beating Calico is no easy feat. You see what he's been able to do with a lot. You see what he just did with Charlie Clips. You see what he just did with Charlie Clips. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely that's a tough battle for him. Now, what I would say that I think that Hitman Holla does have on his side is the fact that he's battling Easy the Block Captain later this month. That's a huge battle for Hitman Holla and for Easy. That's definitely a high risk, high reward battle for both of them. For Hitman, we see what you're doing with Bags and Bodies, my boy. We see that you back outside, you attending events, you studying game tape, you downloading what this new era of battle rap is, and you putting yourself in certain circles where they can support, you know what I'm saying, what you got going, and they can, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you sharp. When you got Bad News, Snake Eyes, you got J2, you got Coach Corleone, you got PG, you got a lot of names in your stable that, you know what I'm saying, not only can you spar with, you also have watched them grind. You get back and you really got back to the essence. You kind of like, with the Bags and Bodies thing, when it comes to Hitman Holla, I feel like it provided that hunger again, because he got to see what he was like when he first came out. You know what I'm saying? Not now, not with all the millions of the views and the wilding out and the movie and the trucking company. I'm talking to Hitman Holla with the braids, the Hitman Holla with the white beater, that type of Hitman Holla. He had to get back to that. And I think he was able to do that with Bags and Bodies. Also, y'all know when it comes to grudge, like real grudge matches where a lot of people think Hitman Holla ain't gonna win, he usually come up pretty strong. He usually have some standout performances. Again, K-Shine, Summer Madness 6, don't forget. And y'all remember the run that Sean was on before he got that battle. Then you get to Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock was wilding when he got Hitman Holla. And so we've seen Holla, you know what I'm saying, level up. But we also know that Easy to Block Captain is different. But I want to, you know what I'm saying, we focusing on the ill will. Now with the ill will, what I can say with you, the past two battlers, very pen heavy. You know, ill will, when I think ill will, I don't necessarily think about his pen. I think about performance. I think about his aggression. I think about angles and things of that nature. I think he's going to be able to show more with a Hitman Holla battle, because that's more in his wheelhouse. That's more aligned with what we're privy to seeing from an ill will. You say he lost the clips, but he got clips off his square. Calico got clips off his square in that battle. Like, what Midwest battle has not been fired? I'm not saying that the Midwest battles have not been fired. The grudge matches usually are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You think about probably the biggest grudge match, the biggest battle in the Midwest history, one of the biggest battles ever, Hitman Holla versus Verb. But Calico versus Hitman was a good one. again, we have instances of Midwest grudge matches being good. A beat addict, you said his pen is slept on. I believe that for sure. But again, if we were to say like top 3 attributes, the pen is not something that, you know what I'm saying, Ill Will is gonna be known for. So is his pen slept on? Yes. But it's because I don't necessarily think his pen is slept on, but he does a lot more, a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Like he's kind of like a jack of all trades, but a master of none. You said Calico versus Young Ill. That's like again, like I said, these Midwest battles, they have relevancy. They usually have and leave a long lasting impression on the community. Yeah, but that, we can talk. I see you saying that Ill showed the heavy pen against Daylight. Yes, he did. But did you feel like? Let me ask you this: did you feel like his pen was as lethal as a 40 bars? Did you feel like his pen was as lethal as a Hollow to Dime when they battle? Because I know we can talk about battles from the past, but I'm talking about battles that's happened in probably like the last 2 years. We can just say 2 years because I want to throw in Hitman Holla things resume in the last couple of years because he don't pop out like that. But I definitely like the fact that this battle has a little bit momentum now. This is what I'll also say. Hitman Holla, you got to show up versus Easy. You can't, you can, you got to show up versus Easy, my boy. Easy can't clear you because as we talk about momentum for Ill Will, you need your own momentum as well. You do. If Ill is on his game, he can also match Holla performance wise as well. Hey, again, that's why I said I think that this battle, if you felt like you were missing something from the Ill Will performance, I think that if he potentially gets Hitman Holla this year, I think you're gonna get everything that you've been missing from him. Hitman Holla cannot lose I'm not saying he cannot because he's unbeaten. Like, again, this is the immovable force versus the immovable object. Hitman Holla does not clearly lose a lot of battles. He don't, bro. Easy to Block captain ain't ever lost since he's been on the URL. He's like 12-0, 13-0 or something. Like he's on a crazy run. But Hitman Holla is known for stopping runs. So it really is the immovable force versus the immovable object in that particular battle. But I think for Holla, you know what I'm saying? You talking pretty heavy, Holla. Holla, you talking heavy right now. I want you to remain focused on the task at hand, my boy, because we see what you said. We seeing what you saying. You will kick Ill Will's ass. That's a heavy statement. That's definitely a heavy statement. Shout out LTBR for posting that. But I'm excited. I'm excited for the 25th of February. I think that lays the foundation for the Ill Will Hitman Holla battle to happen this summer on a maxed out potentially. That is what I believe. Hopefully, like I said, which I ain't gonna lie, not hopefully. I got Hitman Holla winning that battle. I think me and Cole about to put some money up on it, to be honest with you. I think we might have, you know what I'm saying? We might have exchanged put a couple of dollars up. We'll also be there. No, Easy definitely got Easy. So I'll say this. The higher Easy has battled in competition, I feel like the closer these battles are getting. I will say that. I will say the closer these battles are getting. Now, the Big T, he cleared Big T. But the Calico, I think Calico got a round off him. Verb, I thought Verb got a round off him. You know what I'm saying? I felt like if Verb would have rapped longer in the third, I think we could have had an argument there. I really did think that. You know what I'm saying? K-Shine got a round off him. So people are getting rounds, but people just not clearly beating Easy to Block captain. I got 100 on Hitman. I think that's what it's gonna be, man. I think me and Cola might have put that good old 100 up. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We definitely gonna rap about it for sure. But man, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Start this day. I just wanted to rap with y'all. Talk. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that again we give RBE they flowers because RBE been able to stay afloat doing the blood, sweat, and tears, doing divide and conquers, giving us these smaller battles, even the straight tour series, giving us smaller venue battles, but the content has been consistent. The content has been very consistent. And so now we get into the point where it's time to get back on that big stage. I think that's another. Rosenberg Raw need a big play. I don't know who Rosenberg Raw should battle next, but Rosenberg Raw, obviously he's going to be on maxed out, but he needs a battle that he truly, truly wants. I don't know who it is, but I definitely think he deserves that shot. I absolutely believe he deserves that shot. But, man, make sure y'all thumb up the video, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know what I'm saying? You know the motto. Oh, yeah, tomorrow my birthday. Yeah. Yeah, it's a real one's birthday tomorrow, man. So y'all want to bless that cash app with $1 or $2? I would appreciate it. But I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'm going to continue to rock with y'all. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. We ain't getting started. We been here.